So, Goku versus Saitama from One Punch Man. The guy that can literally one punch anything, and they are basically gone, obliterated, nothingness. Quite literally. What is Goku? Goku has transformed to Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, but no one doesn't like to mention Super Saiyan 4 because it's Dragon Ball GT, even though Dragon Ball GT was not as bad as people make it out to be. And now
Hey,
he's
I thought Dragon Ball GT was canon all the way up until like what, a year ago. So people can suck it.
And what's okay? He's got Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which that's a bit of a tongue twister, but who cares? So, people are saying that Goku can beat Saitama, or Saitama can beat Goku. So, what's the best way to put it in the nicest way possible? Who gives a flying fuck?
Okay, I got one point to make to all the people out there who are going to argue about this. Goku is extremely powerful. Saitama clearly extremely powerful. But first off, for one of them to win, they would have to land a blow. And it's quite obvious that neither one of them is going to be able to do that easily. They're both extremely strong and fast. Now, here's the part that most of you are probably going to get pissed off at me about. They're never going to meet. And even if they did, it's not a guarantee that they would ever fight. Now, for those people who always compare Goku to some new powerful enemy, y'all need to go and fuck yourselves. Because let's be honest, you always compare Goku. Goku's not the strongest anymore. There's extremely powerful people out there now. You want to compare them? Compare it to someone else that's also more evenly matched.
Let's face it, people. It's kind of like saying, let's compare Alucard from Hellsing to Lucy from Elfen Lied. There is no comparison. In fact, if you want to talk about OP characters, if you think Goku is the most powerful character, ha! Let's take a look back at Alucard. Alucard lets his enemies attack him first, and then he basically destroys them both physically and mentally. The dude is unkillable, quite literally. If you look at,
Now,
if you look at one,
let's wait. Sorry, go ahead.
whenever you look at like One Punch Man, the dude literally gets his ass handed to him, and the only thing he can think about is going to some sort of supermarket to go get something to go buy some things. That's the only thing he can think about. He doesn't care. And guess what? He will act like he basically says he doesn't feel anything. He is basically the only type of hero that I've seen. And get this, guys. Remember, One Punch Man is a parody anime and also a parody comic. It's something that you don't take seriously.
And for those little whiners who still want to gripe about something, let's also put it in this little point. Dude is specifically called One Punch Man because his legitimate power is to defeat anything, no matter what it is, in one punch.
And now for
So, all you little bitches and whiners who wants to say that he would lose, if he lands a hit, you're screwed, no matter what. It's simple as that.
now for
Get over yourselves.
now for those of you that say, "Oh, but but Saitama didn't defeat the last enemy with one punch." Well, we'll say, look here. He destroyed the dude's armor in one hit. He punched the dude in the second hit, but the dude regenerated. And then for the final punch, the dude was obliterated into nothingness from a very powerful punch that can be seen from the freaking sky. Holy shit. Three punches, and everyone's making it out as if it took him about several thousand punches. Goku, however, the dude has to fight constantly. And guess what? He's gotten his ass handed to him multiple times. He has died on several occasions.
Unless I'm wrong, Goku's died at almost every enemy he's fought. Let's just be honest.
And
He's either died or been on the verge of death after every fight.
and for those of you like, oh, but Saitama, oh, he's just a human. He's not like Goku. Okay, let's think about this. This is a parody anime. In fact, there was a joke that made fun of this aspect of how Saitama was gotten so strong. He claimed that he did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and ran a 10-kilometer run, which equals up to 6 miles, every day for 3 years, with no air conditioning, even if it's hot or cold, for 3 years. And he got that strong. I mean, that's basically a joke. It's nothing to be taken seriously from the actual show or manga. Heck, if you want to go even further, go to the web comic done by Ron, the original creator. I- It's it's so ridiculous. This is probably one of the most dumbest debates I've ever seen. And I love Dragon Ball Z and I love One Punch Man, but I'm not gonna take it out of proportions.
I think people who take it out of proportions need to go suck it because they need to stop and think about the facts before they want to gripe about something.
Besides that, let's talk about like for example with the whole Goku versus Superman incident that happened with Screw Attack.
Oh, great. You're going to get people pissed about this too.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at this one. Screw Attack. I I admire how what Screw Attack does when they do these fights. Okay, while I'm not a big fan of putting characters up against one another to fight, I give Screw Attack a lot of credit for doing a lot of research about these characters and then putting up against the fight. And then after the fight's over, they tell you why they think they, how they win and whatnot. In fact, some of them are pretty good reasons, I do admit. With the Superman versus Goku fight, however, a lot of people lost their minds over Goku lost, not once, but twice. And if
Here's
you
also a point about Screw Attack, real quick, for everyone to know. Screw Attack doesn't just senselessly put characters up against each other. They actually choose people to fight. I mean, I know it's probably people's requests and things like that, but it's actually reasonable fights of people that are evenly matched on certain terms. So you're not going to get someone who's extremely weak going up against someone who's clearly more powerful. They're always going to be a fair fight. So if Goku does lose to Superman, let's be honest, it was going to happen. That being said, let's go back to the Saitama real quick. Saitama would kill Superman in one shot. I almost guarantee it. That's clearly the way it would because that's what Saitama can do. So if Superman can beat Goku twice, and then Saitama can more than likely do, just from the facts, beat Superman, what's Saitama and Goku going to be doing? I mean, really?
I mean, it like oh wait, there was a parody manga of Saitama versus Vegeta, and Vegeta couldn't even make a scratch onto Saitama. In fact, Saitama made fun of Vegeta, saying that he was not putting enough effort into any of his training. That's a bit of an insult, but heck, it's actually pretty freaking true. Because guess what? Saitama was a character that was meant to be overpowered. He was created. He's basically the Superman of anime. He is the most OP character ever created. I mean, quite honestly, nothing bothers him.
So, stop griping about it and get over it. Because guess what? It's going to happen. That's just the way it is. Don't whine and cry about it just because your character's getting bashed or your anime's getting bashed. It doesn't matter. If you're a true die-hard fan, like most of you claim you are, you'd be able to recognize when your character would win or lose with fair easiness.
Now, let
If
me.
you're always saying your character's going to win, no matter what, you're not a true die-hard fan. No matter how many times you've watched the show, read the manga, or both, it doesn't matter. You would be able to recognize the true facts. You clearly can't, then you're not a true die-hard fan. So get over yourselves.
And besides that, let me just make this one part very clear. If you're gonna compare any character at all, then do it on your own terms. Don't create this whole entire debate just so that way you can see everyone lose their freaking minds. Because one, if you thinking Screwtax's gonna bring back Goku from the dead for a third time just from the fight Saitama, you're dead wrong.
Well, they wouldn't have to bring it back from the dead for that.
And they actually did for the second fight. Superman was back.
Well, the second fight with Superman's kind of obvious. You know, he's already won once, so Superman, of course, would have to fight him again by bringing him back.
Yeah, I mean it was just.
But this would be a new character fight. They wouldn't have to do that. It could be in an alternate type universe where Superman and Goku never fought, and Goku would still be there. That's something that they would probably have to do. So we wouldn't have to worry about them bringing him back for a third time. But still, I mean, come on, Screw Attack's not going to do such an unfair fight unless people just keep asking now. And let's be honest, this is kind of part of why we're talking. To get all of you to stop talking about it before more people get pissed.
I mean, I've
That's all you're
seen,
going to end up doing is pissing more people off instead of helping anything.
and let's be honest here. We respect anyone's opinion. Said if you like Goku, fine by us. That's if you like Goku, fine by us. If you like Saitama, fine by us. But please
Well,
understand, I look at both these characters equally, and I can even see the weaknesses of Goku. Saitama, I have not seen a single weakness from the dude. None. He's basically all your card. He has nothing that shows of a weakness at all. That's how overpowered the dude is. And let's be frank with this. We're not here to bash your opinions. We're here to try to make sure you guys understand that this is one of the most ridiculous debates we have ever seen in our lives.
with him saying that, let me slightly correct one thing I was saying earlier. When I was telling all of you that, you know, you can shove your opinions or whatever, I'm not doing it because I was trying to bash you. I was doing it because I was trying to be honest with you and tell you that you should just keep them to yourselves. Because it's not going to help anyone else out. Everyone has their own opinions. We know this. It's human nature.
Now, just because you state your opinions and someone states their own opinions that conflicts against your own does not mean that your opinions are straight up facts, nor does it mean that the person that conflicts your opinion has their facts. It's based on opinion. This is a fight that we don't even know who will truly win. We're going off based from what we know from said characters. Because think about it, I've only seen Dragon Ball Z growing up. I've never seen it complete. I've only seen the movies, but I've never seen the series 100%. And I know Goku better than the people that have seen the entire series their entire lives and who are very dedicated to the series. That's pretty sad.
So, how about we also say one more thing? When it comes down to who knows the knowledge about each character, I'd probably say I'm the person who's seen more Dragon Ball Z than him, and he's clearly seen more One Punch Man than me. Proof being, he's watched the entire thing, and I've only seen the first episode. But I still know what Saitama can do. I still know the fights he's had, and that's why I'm able to agree with what he's saying when it comes to these things. Everyone needs to understand. Any more you got to say?
Nope, I think we've had enough right here. So, until we see the next ridiculous debate pop up, we'll see you guys next time.
Great.